So this is kind of a tough call because I think I'd rather take the profs in general, but he has two of them, so it's kind of redundant. I get this Soul Cauldron here, just to take them off of that potential route later on. They have profs no matter what, so. Alright, Cold Bat. I could see taking the Spell Pierce there too, potentially. Taking 5. Go ahead and run this out here. Keep the Tersa off our backs. It's less mana efficient, but it does work. Okay, here comes Inti. That's getting us some nice life this game so far. Let's get the Slasher out. I want to play the board right now, I think. Okay, the Untimely Soul Cauldron after I exile the graveyard. Discard a mountain. I'm kind of tempted to just block it, because if this deck doesn't have creatures, it can't do anything. I'll just play a 6/6 next turn. Otherwise, I'll swing for 3, they go to 15, and then they take 8. Down to 7. I'm gonna... Oh yeah, but Soul Cauldron gets him, though. Alright, I'll take the 3. Yeah, because Cauldron will exile the Slasher, so it won't come back. I think that's kind of the tiebreaker for me there. Okay, that's pretty good. I probably should have done the Betrayal first in case they have a Spell Pierce. Before I attacked, that is. Draw a card with FOMO. Good value there. Inti. Do I attack with the bat here? on a one-turn clock with Ritual Chamber, but it would be possible that they draw like Winter Night Stories and go crazy next turn or something. In which case, I might need to chump block with it. I have a 6/6. Yeah. Let's hold back. Let's just stay on the safe side here. I think either way, they're on a one-turn clock as long as these guys both survive. And the bat, I'm only gonna block with the bat and lose it in case of a. They just rip like crazy here and almost one-shot me next turn. NT gives trample though, so maybe the bat's not that great of an idea. They can only give one creature trample. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. You do put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature against trample. Yeah, okay. So yeah, they can only trample one creature. They have nothing in the graveyard because of Strategic Betrayal, cast a couple times. Alright, so they get to look at 2 more cards. They get flooded. Okay. Well, I guess just 1 more card. Okay, so on the draw, bring in the Demon Walls, all the removal, Graveyard Hate, more hand disruption. I cut the Bloodletters, and I cut the Slashers. And I cut Bat, I think, too, on the draw. Okay. Yeah, we just basically board into a low curve, like hardcore control deck. Pile of removal. And then the Demon Wall lets us get the Annex going early, which is kind of crucial to the control plan. Bloodletter and Slasher are just, they're just, they're too clunky against that deck, especially on the draw. They just do nothing. They can remove them for like 1 mana with Flood Maw, or Torch the Tower lines up well against Slasher too, and you just can't afford to give up that kind of tempo on the draw against them. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's fine. I gotta change the stream title. This is the same one from yesterday still. Okay, let's duress. They mull to 5. Yeesh. That's rough. Spell Pierce duress, sure, makes sense. Put Saboteur down. FOMO. I should just Betrayal here, right? I mean, they have nothing in the graveyard, but I just think I want to just deny them any kind of body. Seems fine to me. I would rather save it for a better graveyard hit, but this allows me to also cast Cecil this turn and keep the pressure on. Okay. Okay, trading Tursa, I like it, I like it. That allows me to recast Cecil and then play Annex also this turn. I don't have to worry about casting Strategic Betrayal. So that was a good... Opponent chose the line that we wanted them to choose there. Yeah, they did modify this game, so kind of feels like I stole this one, but all right. Yeah, well, that's two Cauldron decks in a row. So I think we're figuring out the right way to approach this deck. Basically, just have to be a completely different deck on the play than on the draw. Ooh, I don't like this hand very much. On the draw. I'll give it a try. Cecil can block and we can trade off. Another blue-red. Yep. That's what you get. 3 in a row. Profs is good. Very nice. You still okay? Take 2. There's a betrayal. I think I'd like to wait on that. But if I just go a slasher and then it gets hit by one of their interaction spells, that is pretty bad. Probably would cost us the game. They get to untap with a creature and do something. So I think, as much as I hate to waste a betrayal this early, I think that's probably going to be the play. And it looks like they probably didn't have the 1 mana thing, just judging by the lack of priority that they received there. But I still think it was right to play around it. Because they usually run 6 or 7 1 mana interaction spells in the main deck. See what we get with the duress here. We get another props, that's good. Yeah, I'll swing for 2. I'll play a slasher. Their hand's pretty scary, plus they have the Winter Night stories, so. Okay, yep, they're gonna cast Winter Night with that. FOMO. Gonna get a bunch of counters on it. Yep. Okay. Well, we can kill their FOMO just by attacking the slasher, because we have to block. So, guess let's do that. Oh, he's dead. Hello? Did you forget about the combo? That was weird. Okay. You forgot about the combo. What are you doing? This is like the oldest trick in the book right here. You're supposed to block that, my friend. Okay, I'll take it. On the draw against blue-red, I'm cutting the bloodletters again, I'm cutting the slashers again. I know they just won us that game, so it feels rude to do so. But and then on the draw I also cut the bats, which is too slow. Just a note, when I'm going to probably edit this video and put it up as a separate video. So when I was referring to 3 Cauldrons in a row, I actually played another one off camera before I turned on my stream. But you can't watch that one, obviously, but you can check it on my Untap if you want to see how that game went. This is a terrible start we have here. I okay. Yeah, okay. So I need to draw some gas. I guess the rest is not bad. It's not bad. Take the memory. Wow. Okay. All right. I will get the bolt out of their hand. That clears the way for Sanctuary. Or does it? Not really. Braid is better against me. I do have a couple artifacts in the deck right now. And I boarded out all of my... I boarded out the cards that Bolt is good against. Okay. I did keep, I think, I kept 5 lands, 2 removal spells. I probably should have thought about that a little bit more. But since then, I think I've drawn more lands than anything else anyway, so you can't really account for that, I guess. Alright, I think we're cooked. I think we're cooked. Drew too many lands. I'll give it one more draw step here. See if we get something. Might as well play this Sanctuary now. Okay, I guess we're not technically dead yet. Sure. I'm not even going to bluff the colorless mana. No need for that here. Back on the play for game 3. Bring in 3 Bloodletters. I don't mind the bats on the play. I take the Demon Walls out because you kind of need to be... You need to close somewhat quickly against them. And the Demon Wall does not do that. I still think Slasher is pretty bad against just their removal. I'm still kind of figuring out my plan here, though. I may want the bats over some number of removal spells. I'm actually going to tactics first, because since I don't have a removal spell, I want to make sure they don't have a creature. Take Vivi, sure. I could take props next turn. Kinda don't hate that. Yeah, just go Duress, take props, and then play Cecil. Props is just too good. Oh, nice. That's a good draw. Good for curve, too. Do I attack with Cecil? I think I'm ready to be aggressive here. I don't think this has any effect on the game, but I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking of. It's technically correct just to do it anyways. So he's going to take the counter and then he's going to barrage this Saboteur probably after that. He's just taking on Cecil. Okay. Cool. Kind of like that more, actually. Okay. So if he doesn't answer both, if he doesn't answer one of these, and I draw a land next turn, he's dead. Attacking? Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, just gonna. Okay. I respect that. Yeah. Take it. Give me a land. Let's go. Let's go. GG. 3 in a row, blue-red Cauldrons. 3 W's in a row against the Cauldron. Feels good. I'll be right back. Alright. Open a pack. See what we get. Echoing Deeps. Consult the star charts. That's a really good one. Love that card. So good. Alright, let's do one more. Alright, we're up against mono red this time. Nothing has menace, so I can't block it with Cecil. I'll hit him with intimidation tactics. This is another deck that tactics is pretty good against. They do have 2 Sarkans though, unfortunately. Because that's the card you want to take. So I guess I need to take the Stormbird. Yeah. Alright. Come the beatdowns, mono red beatdowns. I think it's gonna have double strike soon. That's kind of scary. Nova Hellkite. He's warping it. So Sarkhan gets jumped. Sarkhan gets jumped. And shut up. I'm thinking. Gets to ping the bat, so I think it's going to make sense to either pump the bat or just remove the Hellkite. Probably want to remove the Hellkite while this is coming down next turn. Oh, it's an UTB. If it's not an attack, that's right. Boop, 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 boop. That does give me an interesting choice then. 3, 7. I have to block the Bastronaut. Giving him back his burst lightning is not good though. Alright, I guess we'll go with this. Maybe I was supposed to pump the bat though, honestly. I'm really not sure about that. Pumping the bat might have been better there. Yeah, we're kind of dead, I think. I got punished for having the 4 legends in my deck this game. Yep, got pwned by the legend rule. Okay, let's do this. That Bastion did a lot of damage. Dang! Unholy Annex is like... Yeah, okay. That's such a punch in the gut right here. Because, so he can do, just on board, he can do 6 to me. Which would put me at 1 from the Annex. Okay. Sure. Really doesn't want me getting that life back. Dead to a burn spell. Dead to a lot of things, but we do have the swamp now, so we can start getting life back. We have a bat on board, so we can just survive this turn. If he attacks, we flip Cecil. So if we can survive just this turn, we'll be in a good position to come back into this game. I think the bat represents more life over the course of the game if I keep it. Do I need to get the life back? This would bring me from 2 to 4. Let's do this. Just need a Faded Burst Lightning for 1 turn. Pretty sure they're dead here. That's 12, 14, yeah, plus the annex. Okay, so against mono red, we want removal. On the draw against mono red. Betrayals are not great. We need a lot of early removal. Maybe I board out the Bloodletters again. How many of these things are outlaws? It's a warrior. I know that they have the 1-drop outlaw. Okay, they actually don't have that many outlaws, I don't think. I'm bringing in the walls. I will cut the Bloodletters. I'll cut some strategic betrayals. They don't use the graveyard at all. I'd rather just have target removal maxed out. And then if I still want more removal, I'll bring that in. Duress 2 seems... 2 Duress seems okay. Yeah, everything else here seems reasonable, I guess. Clips might be kind of nice to run one of. Let's try that. Duress, Demon Wall, 4 lands, sure. It's not a great hand. It's kind of like the leftovers of our deck, but hopefully it'll be enough. Hopefully this Duress hits something. Yeah, we got an Abrade, nice. The Razorkin getting hit by that, turn 2 on the play, that hurts. Having 2 of them definitely hurts. We're trying nothing but lands since we kept a 4-lander. Okay, can hit for 4 there. Wow. Okay, okay. That's how it's gonna be, I guess. Put a land down, and I will pass. Nice. Actually, that might be what we need to get back into this. Yeah, it only gives lifelink until the end of the turn. I was thinking it would give. For a second there, I was thinking it gives lifelink in perpetuity, but maybe it's not as good of a play as I thought then. I also should have played the Soulstone Sanctuary instead of. I don't know what I was thinking. Attack. Take 2. We're just dead on board, so all they gotta do is cast Hellkite and attack. The player like bringing the Bloodletters back in. Probably cutting the walls. Saboteur is not great. I might want. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's okay. I mean, I might want the walls in over that. But being on the play makes them a little more interesting. They're good blockers, if nothing else. I have Eclipse in my deck too. I think that seems right. We'll run 1 Saboteur just because he's left over, but play first. Lead with Intimidation Tactics. Astronaut, Sarkon, they have Sarkon. I don't have an answer for the Nova Hellkite quite yet. That's right, to take this Archon, even though I have the Malicious Eclipse, I don't want to get greedy. Just stress, get that lightning strike out of their hand. Yeah, I should have taken the Twin Maw. I didn't think that through all the way. Okay. So I can pump the Bloodletter, deal 8, make it a 4-6, gain 4, go to 14. He attacks me for 5. Plus 4. 9. I'm at 14. Take one more from the Razorhead. Seems like a good line. It kind of puts the Bloodletter out of reach, too. Plus, I can trajectory the Razor Cannon afterwards. He's got a blocker now, at least. GG. Alright, we got to 359 tonight. Not bad. I don't know if there's anything else I want to do to the deck at this point. I think that the Demon Wall post-board plan seems to be working pretty good. Maybe I'd like to put some more bats in. Bats are kind of good in multiples. But I do have these. I like these more than the bats. The Duress Intimidation Tactics, 1 mana is pretty important to hit. I could cut a Cecil. I did. Usually Cecil is good enough that you don't get punished for the legend rule because they just have to deal with it, or it trades off pretty easily too. But I did get punished once during that run for a game lost with the Cecil due to legend rule, so maybe I could cut one of those for a third bat. Maybe I could cut a charm for a bat. I like charm quite a bit though. Treasure Trajectory has been really disappointing. I'm probably going to cut this. The mono red deck is starting to give maybe a better reason to play it, but Trajectory has just been going down for me. I often think about it I'll be able to just cast a 2-mana spell, kill a guy, and then cast this to kill both their guys in the same turn. But it usually just doesn't really pan out like that. So that's one I could potentially cut for a bat, or just a better removal spell. Alright, well, I'll think about it. I think I will probably at least cut it for a better removal in the interim. I do doggone shoot the sheriff quite a bit, but lately it hasn't been disappointing me very much. Let's put one of those in, put this in the board. I'll do that for now. Malicious Eclipse is pretty good against mono red, I'm kind of learning. So I might go back up to 2 of those. Alright. Well, I'm gonna turn in for the night. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. The channel's still small. I'm just trying to build up. So if you found this interesting or helpful, please like, subscribe, share. But yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate everybody for watching. Appreciate everybody for staying to the end of the show. And y'all have a good night.